Hi. So tonight we're going to talk about something that's fun to do if you go to Six Flags, or some parks have them, some shopping malls have them. Sometimes museums have them because they're carousels, and carousels go way back in history. So what you're listening to is a song called the Carousel Walls, and that's this one right here. You can see the horses going around. And this one I had out when we did our episode on music boxes. I'm not going to wind that one up. This is one of my favorites, and it actually used to work. It doesn't work anymore, but it's a crystal carousel. And I think Carousel Walls was one of the things that it played, and you can see the horses have different color saddles. So it's kind of hard to see. So I bet you have at some point in your life ridden a carousel, and probably as you were riding around on the carousel, you waved to everybody, because that's what you do on carousels. When I ride a carousel, that's what I do too. So let me read a poem, and then I'm going to show you some pictures of some carousels around the country. The first one's called Carousel Races. When you ride a carousel, the end is the beginning. You race your horse around the track, but no one's ever winning. Your horse may be the one in front, but no one can say whether the blue or green horse won, because they all come in together. So when you're on your horse on the carousel, you're riding like you're in a race, but everybody's really going to come in at the same time, right? So you just might happen to get on a horse that's in front of the one behind you, but there's going to be one in front of you, since carousels are round. So it's fun to pretend like you're racing. And this next one is about pretending on the carousel too. This is called Life on the Carousel. There are many things I like to do, of all the things I've tried, but I just can't wait to get my ticket for another carousel ride. I live a different story every time I go around. I pretend to be someone new till the attendant slows us down. First circle, I'm a cowboy chasing robbers round the bend. Next circle, I'm in a pretty field riding horses with my friend. Sometimes I'm a jockey racing fast to kick up dust. Then I become a knight and I ride bravely as I must. I dream a lot of fun, cool lives before my ride is through. But my biggest dream is to just have fun, and that one sure came true. So I like to ride carousels with Sam and Everett and Malcolm and Charlie, and sometimes Cooper, and that's fun too. But I like to go and just ride a carousel all by myself. So that's also fun. Okay, this next one is actually about sharing. And we're going to talk about blocks and sharing your blocks. I know sometimes sharing is not easy to do. It's not always a fun thing to do. But that's okay, right? We do it anyway. Whenever I play with my blocks, I like to build buildings high. I have to add them more slowly as they get closer to the sky. Sometimes my neighbor comes over and I have to share my blocks. She doesn't have any of her own, so I pull more from the box. I like to have the tallest towers, but she would have no blocks at all. So we decide to help one another to make our one tower real tall. It's not always fun to share, but it's always the right thing to do, even when it's not only blocks, but working together too. So you share your blocks, or whatever toy you might be playing with, but you also share the effort, right? The effort of playing. And let's see how tall I can make this. Okay, we're just gonna keep building. I kind of stagger mine. What do you think? We should have been counting. Okay, we can do this. Woo! Oh no! What do you think? A few more? I don't know. Probably if I shared and somebody came and helped me build, we could do a better job. Okay, a little more. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So it was a pretty tall tower. I mean, I think you should be pretty proud of me for building a pretty tall tower. So blocks are one of the many things that you can share when you have friends, and one of the many things that are probably even more fun if you have somebody to build blocks with. So sharing is good, and sometimes you can even share rides on the carousel. So if you get to ride a carousel, whether it's in the mall or the park or a playground probably sometimes even has them, museums, wherever you might see a carousel, you can pretend to be a racehorse driver on your carousel, but whatever you're doing, just have fun going around and wave to the people who are watching. They probably wish they were on there with you. So 1, 4, 3, and I will see you really soon. Bye-bye.